pray when I be leaving out. When I'm on my way home, I say I'm leaving now. Younger me would've had me thinking insecure. But I'm grown, I know she do it cause she really cares. If it wasn't for her, probably wouldn't be standing here. I can hold my own, but niggas don't be fighting fair. I got it with me, but don't feel like I should risk it all. She like, you got some kids to raise and they need you more. You don't wanna lose that time, you never get it back. In the grave of prison, that's where people end up at. I gotta change my ways, cause if I don't, I never will. Lost some homies and that weight on me is heavy still. She like, them streets never loved you and they never will. And they'll never hold you down like this family will. And that money, baby, we can get so many ways. And thinking about you gone, bringing me so much pain. Pain, damn.
These streets won't love you like I do. I know they keep your pockets full, but they can't give you what I give you. You know these streets won't love you.
I had to listen, had to take advice. Cause I knew what I was doing wasn't worth my life. But when you hustle, you be stressed when your dough ain't right. You be tossing and turning, hard to sleep at night. As a man, you feel weak if you can't provide. And you know you can't survive with just a 9 to 5. Looking at your balances, trying to balance it. Check the gang on Insta, niggas mad lit. Feds do a sweeping consequences type tragic. Now you feeling nervous, hope your name never surface. Shorty told you mad times, you need to just chill out. And you tried, but you was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Now you praying to the Lord, that's all you can count on. He the only one that really could weather the storm. Plus you know that she leaving as soon as you snatch. You can love the streets, but they'll never love you back. Never, nigga.
You know, these streets won't love you like I do. I know they keep your pockets full, but they can't give you what I give you. You know these streets won't love you. These streets won't love you like I do, like I do. I know they keep your pockets full. Give you what I give you.
Welcome and gratitude. Gratitude to my sisters for thinking of me and pulling that off as usual. I knew something was afoot, but who am I to say? And they said that I can't tell them what to do. I want to tell them thank you. Thank you for being there for me and those people that came through and wished me a happy soul of return. I appreciate that. Why do you act like that, Belinda? Why do you act like, that, you don't want, you're not into all of that hoopla and stuff like that? Well, here's the thing. I downplay it for several different reasons. I used to be a person that used to, because my mother was, whew, every holiday, when I tell you every holiday, she celebrated everything. And it didn't dawn on me until after she transitioned of the reason of why. It's solitude, you know, and introspection. Also, it has a lot to do with being a low key celebrator, anti attention, that type of thing, or it's just another day. The difference in ages and something, reminders. Being a giver and not a receiver. Sometimes, is that you? been let down, you know, disappointed. And sometimes it just has to do with privacy. That's just the way it is, you know. I think the reason why some of us, well, I'm not going to talk about everybody else. I'm going to talk about me. I downplay my birthday every year, and it has a lot to do with my personal and emotional reasons. You know, I'm so used to taking care of other people and prioritizing other people over myself, putting my family or my friends and responsibilities ahead of any type of celebration, you know. As I knew the corner was turning, I was like, here we go. Here we go. It's almost like a mixture, you know. And humility. I've learned humility over the years. And I think when you start to get older, you start to realize that you're just blessed that you have another year under your belt completed and you're about to start a new chapter, right? And then the expectations of you're supposed to be so strong and you don't need all of that stuff, and people finally get it, you know, and they kind of like, I don't know, they kind of like stop asking after a while, like, what do you want to do for your birthday? What do you want to do for your birthday? What do you want to do for your birthday? um I think that I'm gonna still do what I planned on doing. You know, life happens, but I think I'm gonna proceed on what my plan was for personal reasons, which I don't feel like sharing. Some people know what that is, and that's good enough for me. But I think I'm gonna proceed with that. It's just another day type of an attitude. Um, I think I got that from my expectation levels being high and then learning how to start lowering them. Because when you expect things to happen, it never really does the way that you expect it to. And then you get to the point that you don't expect. Then you can live with that, you know, and all of that hype and all of that stuff. Not into all of that. I don't need all of that attention, you know. Very low key person, very low key, very simplistic type of a person. I've learned. I mean, when I tell you flossing, yeah, I was definitely that person. Younger, you know what I mean? Like the shit. Different person, different person. But now I'm looking at things that are a lot different in life and what matters in life and the sacrifices that you make. But then when you got a group of people who won't take no for an answer, I'll put it that way, you know, that forces you in a nice way, you know, that we're definitely going to appreciate you. I like the thought of appreciation. I'm not one of those type of people who like to be in the spotlight. I'm one of those servant leaders, a person that's always in the background and not really used to getting accolades for the work that I do. And that ties into my personality of who I really am. I downplay it because I've never been one to seek the spotlight. I don't need to be the front person. I like to be the person behind the mirror telling you, here, take this. This is going to help you. This is going to make you shine. You know, that's pretty much my personality. Um, I do appreciate the love and recognition, but I don't crave it. I don't crave the attention or all of this grandiose shit. I don't need all. As long as I have people around me who are authentic and really truly care about me, that's all I can ask. You know, I try to move through my life with quiet confidence, knowing that my worth, I don't need to have a big giant celebration to affirm it. Because believe it or not, I'm an introvert, and crowds and stuff like that kind of like messes with me a little bit, and I don't need all of that flashiness. It's the simple things for me, and I've learned that. Whereas I used to be almost a complete opposite when I was young, but now that I'm older and pretty much settled into who I am, I don't need all that. If I get heartfelt messages that I know that are from people who really truly love me, that they understand my solitude because I enjoy peace in that. Um, I'm learning to do more self care. I'm learning, so don't trip. Why are you saying all of these things? Because I value authenticity. And the women that were on that stage and Brother Mouthpiece, who sat there the whole time, showed me authenticity over extravagance. It was simple, and I appreciated it. I didn't see who was really running in and out of the chat, but each and every one of you, um, if the name flashed on the screen, then I knew you was there. I knew people were there, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. I'm just a low key kind of person. So I don't want you to take that as disappointment because I know you're not. You're just like, that's just blended. That's just the way she is, you know? And that's true, you know? I have learned how to be more emotionally strong at times. There's only certain things that get underneath my skin that kind of like throws me out of my comfort zone because I don't like to be uncomfortable. And if I feel that I'm uncomfortable, I know how to exit. And these ladies knew that. They knew that I would be patting my feet if I got any wind of what they were trying to do. But celebrating in gratitude, that was a first for me. I really don't get that much. I get a thank you here and there. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. But, it's almost like um surface. the right thing to say. Not taken away from the fact that people really mean that. But when you know that you know that you know that you rather be somewhere that you're celebrated and not tolerated, I think that's where my disappointment comes in. Because I've put a lot of people on a higher level because of the potential that I see in them. And a lot of them probably don't even know unless I happen to have that conversation with them. But it's a matter of receiving it. But in turn, it's like an oxymoron because I don't want anybody to come and say anything to me. So it's a little crazy. I know it sounds crazy. I'm just trying to get through it. Just another day, you know. It's about not wanting to expect too much, especially when years have gone by and people don't really celebrate you like that, you know. I think I've asked for one thing, and it became like a major debacle when I hit a milestone birthday. I said that I wanted a surprise party. So the way it went was, here's the money, plan your party. What? What? No, the whole idea is for me not to plan. I plan everything. I don't want to plan it. I just want it to happen. You know, I think that was one time. But overall, I'm not sad. Um, I get the text messages, a couple of phone calls from those people that are, close to me. But overall, what's the point of even being upset or looking for people to just come through? It could be taken different ways. You know, it could be taken like they really don't give a fuck, or it could be taken that, you know, people, life is lifing right now, and more than anything, life is lifing. And people got lives of their own. Then again, you got some who forget. I have a friend who tells me every year, was your birthday coming? Why didn't you remind me? After 40 something years, how don't you know? you know, Shit like that. But I'm grateful for my extended family, man. I mean, my family, you know, really looking out and everything like that. But lately, over these weeks and, with things happening in my life that's out of my control, um, I appreciate it because my life has changed and it's going to continue to change. Um, it's going to continue to change. And I have to keep the mindset to embrace that change no matter what it is. And I have to G up. So it is what it is. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here to express love, gratefulness, and also to express why I'm so low key when it comes to certain things. You know, I love my friends, the people who really love and care about me. I love them to death, man. And I made some really, really good friends here on this social media, you know, that get me, you know, because they get me, man. They get me. You know, sometimes my bark is way louder than my bite, but it depends upon what side of the block you on, you know. You on the good side of the bark, then I'm just barking at you. But if you're on the other side of the block, then I want to bite you and bark later. So, but anyway, at the end of the day, how I celebrate or don't celebrate my birthday is up to me. And whether I downplay it because of past experiences and preferences or a desire for something more intimate, my day still holds value because I closed the chapter and I started a new one. And I'm very happy about that I was able to see the closing of this chapter. And I hope my book continues to go on for some years. So no matter how I choose to spend it, you know, I have to start looking at it as a positive thing because some people don't have anybody who really cares about them. And I actually do. And the ones who I thought would care, you know, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. At least I have to look at the glass half full and not half empty. So I want to thank the divine for that. I want to thank the divine for putting you in my path to make things a little lighter and a little brighter. Thank you. Because I already heard what they said to me. They said to me that you are still worth celebrating. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, my fam. I appreciate you. All right, that's it. I'm done. Be well, stay safe, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Thank you again. I totally appreciate you. And may you have continued blessings and protections over your life. And you already know, Blended ain't nothing but a phone call away if you need me. You know what I mean? I love y'all from a genuine place.
Light up. It's just a letter to myself. Don't be ashamed to ask for help. If they love you, they gon' hold it down. And don't worry about who not around. Fuck, for real. Don't keep them if they wanna leave. Cause why beef if you can keep your peace, right? What's meant for you is gonna come to you. Make sure your next move is better than your last two. Broken promises, could say their names, but let's just keep that anonymous. Never stoop down to their level, that shit get childish. And you grown, right? Right? Look, spent nights alone, so you don't owe a soul. Brought these kids in this world, so you owe them kids, though. How many of these dudes really your friends, bro? When you honest with yourself, life gets simple. Let's talk about your blessings, though. You got your mother and your father in your corner, nigga. And your brother solid, nothing like these corny niggas. You left New York and you didn't fail. You got your crib, you got your car, nigga, you not in jail. You smoke your weed, you drink your liquor, but you not on pills. Don't forget who you are, cause you the dopest nigga. You got swag without trying, don't gotta force a nigga. Yeah, nice with the camera and you nice to spin. No school for either one, boy, you hella gifted. Dedicated time to people who ain't deserve it. People love to judge, but ain't nobody perfect. You put that time in for your dreams, so let's make it work. And you further than what you started, so you know it's working. It's just a letter to myself, cause sometimes you gotta remind yourself, nigga. It's just a letter to myself. Yeah. It's just a letter to myself, cause sometimes you gotta remind yourself. Sincerely P, aka Prince.